Hey friends on Facebook, I am about to head into work and I need to practice what I preach and I need to put on my face a little bit, so I'm going to do a quick face in the car and I'm going to chat with you and hang out with you. So if you tune in the replay, let me know what you're doing this weekend, and if you're joining me here now, do the same. So today I got a really late start. I was home with my kids. Friday is the day that I go to my movie business, putting on my Glorious Touch primer. Put on primer under every foundation. Hi! Say a little hello. So just a pea-sized amount. It's really important. This like fills in the pores. Kind of like puts a sealant a little bit on your pores, but in a healthy way. And your fine lines. So I have seriously fine lines like right on my forehead. And my pores are a little big, so primer is really good. So yeah, so I'm getting ready before work. Gotta go on in. Every Friday I go to Hydrating Productions, which is our local movie production company where I work, and I do some work there. But my mom who often watches my kids, has been camping. Oh my god, this feels so good. It's so smooth. Put this under any foundation. BB cream, liquid foundation, powder foundation, anything. Especially if you have like sensitive skin. It acts as a beautiful little barrier, but it's like velvety soft. It's so good. You do want to let it sit. Oh, there's a bee. Oh my god. Do not come in here. Especially, I don't even know what I was going to say. Oh, and then you want to let it sit for like 3 to 5 minutes just to let that sit on your face a little bit. Also, there's eye primer, which is great for throwing, first of all, if you're like me. But if you're putting on any eye product and you have oily eyes, or if you just want your product to be a little bit more brilliant. So I'm just use like a super little amount. Yeah, but I'm going to be heading on in to our local movie production company, Hydrating Productions, where I go. I have some work. We're working on a movie called Man in Red Bandana. So once again, just putting the primer on my face, eye primer on my eyes, and face primer on my face. Man in Red Bandana is a documentary. It's about Wells Crother. I think that's Wells Remy Crother. That's his name. I'm like, I know this name. He was in the North Tower during 9/11. So I'm just going to be putting on BB cream. It is hot in Rhode Island. It is muggy, and I just want some light coverage. I only have a little bit of breakout right there. So BB cream is the best if you have dry skin or mature skin. So this movie, this documentary, Man in Red Bandana, it's a very powerful story, and if anyone's there, feel free to comment, because I haven't seen comments and I don't know if my comments are not working right now. He was in the North Tower during 9/11, and what you find out in the documentary and just in his story is that he was like a volunteer firefighter. He was just an all-around like great guy, huge lacrosse athlete, and young guy, like a really young guy, and he passed away, and it took a while to find his body, sadly, in the wreckage of 9/11. And his parents just were devastated. Like anyone who lost anyone in 9/11, just devastated and wanting to know what his final moments were like and wanting to know what had happened to him. And so it wasn't until, I'm pretty sure, like the New York Times, some major newspaper had posted stories from survivors' perspectives. They like broke it down minute by minute about who was where and what they saw and how they escaped. And his mother had, I'm taking our Mineral Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. This is going to last me a year. If you do not love your concealer, guys, get yourself some of this, okay? You always want to do 1 to 2 shades lighter if you're brightening under your eyes, and you do like an open V. You want to go down to your nose and up to like your pupil. So Wells was in the dead zone, okay? So when the planes hit, anything like where they hit or above, like in the North Tower, just you couldn't really get out, because there were like 3 staircases, and I guess the plane like went through 2 of the staircases. So there was surprisingly a teens amount of people who survived that like dead zone. And their stories, when they were put inside this newspaper article, talked about this guy who wore a red bandana. how they all thought they were gonna perish, and how some of them had just given up, how they couldn't find a staircase because the staircase were all blocked off and everything, and how this guy in a red bandana was like, come here, I found a way out. So his mom, Wells's mom, was reading this story, and she's like, that's Wells, that's my son. My son is this guy that saved several people's lives. Like, literally, these people in this article are like, I wouldn't have found a way out. I would not have found a way out of the towers if it hadn't been for this guy in the red bandana. So the story about Wells is that his dad is a firefighter, and his dad always wears a blue bandana. And Wells, when he was a little kid, was like, Dad, I want to wear a bandana too. I want to have a handkerchief. And so, whoa, just poked myself in the eye with concealer. So, brightening up under my eyes so I don't look too exhausted at work. So he always had a red bandana. Like, always, ever since he was a kid. Even his lacrosse friends used to, like, joke, like, he would have this bandana. Like, it was just his thing. It was his shtick. It was always on him. It connected him to his father. So it makes sense. Like, literally, even at work, while he was working in the Twin Towers, he had a red bandana in his pocket. So, being a volunteer firefighter, he knew to cover his mouth from the smoke. He had this bandana, and he just had these instincts to find a way out and to keep cool and keep calm and save people's lives. And sadly, Wells perished in 9/11. But it's just amazing to have found out about his story. So even President Obama had made a huge speech about it. Wells is honored at like the 9/11 memorial. And it's just this really powerful, powerful story that the survivors of that area that really, like, very few people were able to live through, because it was where I'm taking setting powder now with my powder concealer brush, and I am what's called baking. I am putting it on my concealer so that it really stays put, because that is where I need it. This is a great trick for those of you who have fine lines. You want to cover it up with some setting powder. It's just translucent powder. So yeah, his mom would have never known that he was a hero to these people if they hadn't have come out and given their story. And so now they've made a documentary of it, and they've gotten these survivors to come on and talk about it. They've gotten his parents to come out and talk about it. And it just gives you, I mean, 9/11 is something that, like, really, really affected, of course, our entire country and beyond. But it just gives you a different perspective and hope in humanity that, you know, people can be everyday heroes. And it's just amazing what Wells was able to do. And sadly, his life was taken, but he was going up and down the flights. Like, it wasn't just like, hey guys, I found a staircase, here it is. No, he found the staircase and then literally was shuttling people up and down the stairs. He would take people down, and then he would go back up and look for more survivors. And then he would take them down, and he would go back up and look for more survivors, all while, you know, the building is literally falling apart. So we're working on getting this movie, Man in Red Bandana, out to the masses around, like, the week of September 11th. And it's an independent film. I need to, like, change the brightness because I can't see myself. I can't see myself. And if you're commenting, I will make sure to come and comment back at you, because I can't see comments right now. So, you know, we're getting this movie out into theaters around the country around September 11th to really market. And it's just a powerful story. I got to see it in Tribeca. We had like a little special closed-off screening. And it's incredibly powerful. And it makes you want to be a better person. This blush is in the color Sweet. It's a super everyday light color. I love it. And I put it right on top of where I bronzed, just to give myself a little bit of color since I'm super pale all the time. That might be too light. So yeah, so I'm going in, and what we're going to be doing is we're talking to different theaters to see if people would want to show it around the country, who wants to see it, and just to get that story out there, because it's really just an unbelievable story of heroism and selflessness, really. I'm in awe. Not only that he did that and saved people, that he kept going back and getting more and bringing them to safety. That's just, it's unheard of, you know, except for people who are real deal heroes, like the firefighters and everything. So, so that's what I'm going to be doing in just a little bit, but I wanted to get my makeup on, get a little bit of makeup. So this is my quick go-to face. Primer, BB cream, some bronzer, concealer, little blush, and of course our 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. Now, for any of you who are watching who have been interested in our liquid foundation, which is liquid gold, it is so stinking good. It's unbelievable. The coverage that it's buildable coverage. It's super easy to apply. It dries to like a powder finish. It's beautiful. Today is the last day for free shipping. Today is the last day. So big deal. All right. So for those of you who never watched me apply my mascara, it is Gel Fibers Gel. And this mascara gives you unbelievable length, volume, darkness. You want to start at the root of your lashes and kind of like wiggle it up. Root of the lashes and pull up. So yeah, so I'm pretty excited and honored that I get to help work on such an amazing project as Man in Red Bandana. You know, I don't get to work on it full time because I'm full time home with my kids. But it is awesome. Got a little on my face. I always do. I'll show you how to get rid of it. It's just really, really powerful and humbling to be able to work on a project like this and help it get to be seen to everybody in the country. I mean, we do all sorts of films, but something like this is different for us, and I'm really excited. So just that, the gel, just like regular mascara, and then you take your fibers, and this goes on the second half, outer half of your lashes, and you just kind of like lightly touch, and this is going to give so much volume and length. I love this mascara. It's the best mascara I've ever used. It's why I started selling Younique. It's why I bought Younique to begin with. I was in the hunt. I was on the hunt, guys. Hi, Corey. I was on the hunt for some amazing mascara. Hey, Corey, I know that you were talking about foundations. So I'm wearing BB cream today. I think we were talking about BB cream. Nice light coverage. Oh, it is hot. I was trying to do this without my car on to save gas, but I can't. I'm sweating. I'm sweating, guys. It's too much. So yeah, so I'm about to head on into work. Need to get my face on a little bit so that I feel more like myself. Even though my hair is in a bun, I'm wearing workout clothes. I had the intent on going to the gym this morning, and then my children had different plans. Some days I let them decide. I know that I shouldn't, like, you know, let them rule my life, but I've been taking them to the gym a lot, and they asked if they could stay home today, so we did. We just hung out at home. Corey, what are you doing with the kids this summer? So with this mascara, you want to start at the base and kind of wiggle up, and then you really want to make sure that you're putting a good amount of product, especially on the ends, because that is where we apply the fibers. That's where the fibers stick. So this eye is, hey Maggie, this eye, my left eye, is like always crazy because I have cowlicks on my eyelashes. So I often take the lash comb, lash and brow comb. If you guys need this, I would get this exact one, like from Younique, from minutewithmary.com, because I've tried other lash combs and they stink and they don't do anything for my cowlick eyes. Beach and taking them to class and play dates. Which beaches do you go to with 3 kids, Corey? I'm in awe. I have 2 and I don't trust myself taking these kids to the beach. I'm afraid they're like gonna run away, and I don't know. I need to start training them. Maggie, do you take your kids to the beach? So now I'm taking the fibers, last half, the outer half of my lashes, putting that on. Of course, this is what gives it the volume. Maggie is now a believer in this mascara. This mascara, no joke, guys, it's unlike any other mascara I've ever used. I love this mascara. If I don't wear anything and I just wear mascara, I feel like a bombshell. Small waveless beaches with bathrooms. Yep, that's what I need. Now, do you always go to saltwater beaches or do you go to like ponds? Because I was thinking, you know, we have like little city parks and stuff that have small beaches that I might want to take the kids to, but I don't really know. So now I have to go back and seal those fibers, gel fibers gel. I don't usually I don't usually go without my mom. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, Maggie. I'm like, I just can't. I can't bring the kids. I can't even bring my kids to the zoo. Everyone asks me all the time, like, oh, do you go to the zoo a lot? And I'm like, nope, because there's two of them, and Felicity is a runner, bless her heart, but they run in different directions. Like, I can't even contain them. They absolutely run in different directions, and I can't keep up. It's crazy. So I'm going to do 2 coats. So I just did another coat of gel, so I'm going to go back now with the fibers, just because I want to have epic eyelashes today. I'm going out on a date tonight, and so I'm just going to do my lashes now, because they're going to last me. They're going to last me. It helps to have reinforcements. It totally does. It totally helps to have reinforcements. Take off that powder, those little fibers. Yeah, I need to, that's the only way I'm going to be able to go to the beach, I think, sadly. We do have, my dad who lives near you, Maggie, in North Kingstown, his neighborhood has like a neighborhood beach. So I'm stealing in these fibers with the gel right now. And I feel like I could, like, I've gone to the beach not to play in the water. I've handled that well by myself. I always get mascara all over my face. You think like me selling this stuff would mean that I wouldn't be a hot mess, but at least you guys know I'm real life. I'm a mess when I put on makeup. I'm a messy makeup applier, but it's all good. Yeah, so I've taken my kids to my dad's neighborhood beach without actually going in the water, but I actually need to try one day going in the water itself. Alright, so this is my cowlick eye. I take that lash comb just to kind of pull it through. It gets me. I'm glad I'm not alone, Maggie. I'm glad that I am not alone. Thank goodness for Q-tips. You just need to let it dry. That's the trick when you're applying when you apply our gel, because the fibers just come off. Like the fibers, they come off. You could just brush them off with a little brush. If you get gel on your face, the trick is to let it dry a little bit, and then you could just scrape it off. You can rub it off with a clean makeup brush, a clean eyeshadow brush, basically anything. But you want to let it dry. And then you always make sure to seal in your lashes good and tight. I'm going to do the under lashes. I don't always do my under eyelashes. Do you guys do your under eyelashes? It's so funny when I don't. Every time when I don't, I get comments. People are like, why don't you do your lower lashes? I'm like, I don't know. I don't always. I think it's because I often wear makeup when I wear glasses, and I'm wearing glasses today, for example. And I feel like I don't want my lower lashes done that much. If anything, I just do like the very, very end, because when you wear glasses, you're already kind of like, you're kind of hiding your eyes to begin with. So I want to bring so much attention to my eyes behind my glasses, and I feel like I would just want to open it up. This darn cowlick. I hate having a cowlick in my eyelashes. It's crazy. It's crazy. But now that I know what it is, I like feel so much better about it, because I could be like, it's not me, it's my cowlick. It's my cowlick, guys. And I just do a little bit of those lower lashes. Boom. Boom shakalaka. Last step is going to be some Lipstain. So Lipstain goes on like water, and it doesn't feel like anything, and it is budge proof. So I really dig it. This color is Shy. It's our fairest color, like, not fairest, but it's the most mild, like the most natural looking lip stain. Hey, checking in from work, how's it going? So you just put it on, and this is like, it does, it feels like water, it feels like nothing, it dries very quickly, and you're gonna forget you even have it on. It is kiss proof, budge proof, color lasts wicked long. What I will tell you is that if you wanted to add a little gloss to it to give it a little shine, because it does come out matte, when you add gloss, or say you eat salad dressing, if you add oil to it, it breaks down sooner. Not like wicked quick, but it breaks down sooner. So I usually don't rock a gloss or a lip bonbon or anything on top, because I want to keep my color as long as I can. Because I'm busy. Ain't nobody got time to reapply, right? This is the busy mom makeup. Little BB cream, some concealer, because I didn't have enough coffee today. and some bronzer to give myself some life, and of course my lashes. And that's about it, man. I'm feeling good. Feeling good with my messy bun and my yoga clothes that I never got to actually work out in. Oh well, but at least I got my makeup on. And that is why I love this makeup. This is also like one of the little travel cases. I keep this in my car because nothing in this is meltable. So this is my crap. I gotta go to work or I gotta see somebody. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to clean up my eyes. I can't walk around like this. That'd be insane. Thank God that I love that you're doing a full face in the car. I know, me too. Thank goodness I looked. Wouldn't that be embarrassing? I'd be like, hi, how's it going? People think I'm crazy. Well, you know why I had to do it in the car? So it's nap time. And if I stayed at home, because my mom just got there, and if I stayed at home, the kids would have lost their minds. They would have lost their minds because they would be like, why is mom still here and grandma's here? Oh, you know what I want to do? Quick tip. If you have your bronzer can also act as an eyeshadow. I even just use my finger because I put on the eye primer. So I just kind of like add a little bit there. The crease. See, isn't that pretty? And it's going to match what makeup I'm already wearing because I'm already wearing this bronzer. You can, of course, be fancy and use a nice eyeshadow brush, or you can be lazy, like me. And now I got my face on. Yeah, I totally did it in the car. And I couldn't do it in the car at my house because I wanted to escape the house so that my rugrats didn't attack me. And I didn't want to do it in my driveway because my mom would think I was crazy. My mom's probably going to watch this live video and she's going to be like, you're still crazy. So I'm doing it parked outside of a bank and my business. So I'll try to fix my hair a little bit. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is my summer quick face. It's so like my staple that I keep it in this amazing drawstring Younique bag in my car. See how that opens up? And it just closes up in a cinch. Ready? Whoop. I got this as part of, I think like a kudos or a collection. Whenever you get like a collection set, you get pretty cool bags to carry stuff around, which is pretty neat. All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go to work with my face all done and my eyes clean. That would have been so sad. All right, much love. See you later. Bye.